welcome to the Mission 2 of Corvus Belli's Operation IceStorm. So that means that we've already played Mission 1, and we've already had the results of that, so we know what that is, and we'll see how that impacts in the Mission 2. And for those of you who'd like, we also have an unpacking of Operation IceStorm showing all the components of the game set, so that's something that you can go ahead and take a look at. And as we start delving into these missions, we are now going to go with the additional introduction of the lieutenant and how that impacts the game and what the full impact of that means. So that we're going to see that there's not just another model on the table, but a special model, that this is really kind of the commander of your military force, or your operational force that's in the game. And that means that they get something a little special. They get a lieutenant order. Now, normally in the setting, the lieutenant is something that's kind of kept secret. However, in this game setting, we're following specific set missions. The lieutenants, we know who the lieutenants are. And we know when we look around and I see across the table, down across the warehouse, I see three Aguasilas and a mobile regatta. I know who's in charge of that group. And when Fabricator General looks across the warehouse, looking at the defending force, the heroic Panosiana.
Yeah, the heroic Panosiana, who, without a doubt, have an orc as their leader, because that's the kind of shining heroes they are. They follow orcs. Just so you know.
Orcs. Yes. In this situation, yes. The Orc Trooper Omni Research Corporation.
And he's proud of it.
Yes, I am. Makes the heavy infantry armor, the orc, commonly referred to as orcs.
What?
That's right, orcs. Okay, so we have gone ahead and gone with the initiative roll and deployment. Now, in the first mission, the initiative roll simply decided who deploys and goes first. Now, what they've done is add on top of the lieutenant rules, they've added in that the initiative roll decides whether whoever wins the initiative roll decides if they want to keep initiative, meaning they get to go first, or if they want to keep deployment, meaning they deploy first. Now, in this case,
the righteous space hippies were able to win the initiative. So I chose to have the first active turn, which means that I gave the decision over who deployed first to the Pano orc followers.
That's right. The orcs.
Okay.
So, as you can see, deployment. This is how I've deployed my setup. 3 Fusiliers and the orc.
And then over here, we've got 2 Aguasilis in one team, and the last Aguasili and the mobile regatta, my lieutenant, in a second team. Now, the way they're organized doesn't imply any sort of thing in the game. They're just standing next to each other. The teams are from my brilliant strategizing, not any rule mechanic that's going on.
Okay, so let's get the game going.
So, I get the first turn, so I have 4 guys up, which means I get my 4 regular orders. And now we will grab the range ruler and Carpe tableum. I don't know. I will seize the table.
I thought Carpe Nocta meant to live for. Seize, live for. It's pretty much the same thing.
Live for the table? That works too.
Yep.
And so he moves 4 and 4, so that's a full move order there. Now, these 2 were standing together when they started out, so I'll just move her up there. I know that that's roughly 8 inches also, so that's the second order there.
Some people might nitpick about that, but they were they were next to each other before. They're next to each other now.
So now, let's see, and the mobile regatta also moves 4 and 4. Mm-hmm. So that's 4 up to here for its first short move, and then up to 8 there. And we'll just roll him up like that too. So I've got fire lane up that way and a fire lane down that way. And as we learned from mission 1, rooftops kill. So I feel pretty secure about where I am in the game, and it's time for Spectre Ames' first active turn.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and count my models. I have 4 models on the table, so I get 4 orders. I do also, we also do get a lieutenant order, so we can use that for our lieutenants. We both know who they are. Typically, it's kept as is a bit of private information. So we're gonna go ahead and start activating my Fusiliers and Orc. So I'm going to go ahead and spend the first order activating this Fusilier. He is going to go ahead and move. Now I'm going to go ahead and be a little more cautious because the nomads have gotten up around that corner so that they can go ahead and potentially actually have shots at me if I get too far out. So I'm going to go ahead and move. And he's there. And that was 4 inches of movement, so I'm actually good with him right there. So I'm not going to go ahead and move anymore. That was the first order. My second order, I'm going to go ahead and activate my Orc Trooper. He, like the Mobile Brigada Heavy Infantry in this new edition, are now 4/4 movement. So he's going to move 4. And kind of get up to here. And I'm going to go ahead and move him up a little bit further. And up against the shipping container. So that he now is actually able to see up past it here, but not too much there yet. All right. My third order, I am going to go ahead and move this Fusilier. He's going to go ahead and activate, and he's going to move 4 and then a little bit more, still staying out of line of fire. And my last normal order is going to be on the other Fusilier, and she's going to move in up behind here. All right. Now, looking at it, I do still have a lieutenant order. We do know what it is. I'm not going to use it this turn. Perhaps next turn I'll use it on my action. I'll be able to gain something by using it at that point. So my active turn is done, and it now passes to Fabricator General's active turn.
Okay, so now pretty much this point we're going to end up. I need to pick what I'm doing pretty well, because it's almost guaranteed that there will be gunfire before I'm done. And as you've seen, once bullets start flying, people start dropping, plans change. So let's see what we can do. Let's try this. So I'll spend 1 order, and we'll get this guy around the corner. And second move will be to go up here. And now first move, second move, this way. Changing plans midstream, but that's what plans are all about. And then tuck him up against cover a little bit better since I didn't quite have cover right my last move. And now we will be very, very quiet. We're hunting Pano. So when they step around the corner, we'll have something for them to chew on. And if they don't step around the corner, pretty soon we'll have something for them to chew on. So actually, I do have a lieutenant order. And I will use it to...
You can only use it on the...
You only use it on the lieutenant?
Yep.
I thought it was just an extra special yelling at somebody else order. There we go. That's an important thing to keep in mind. Lieutenant orders are kept very jealously for lieutenants. And that means that my active turn is done. So go ahead.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at it. I think I'll be able to start coming around the corner and slowly come around the corner bit by bit and try to keep them isolated so I'm only getting one person in a reactive turn, in reactive orders. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look. I still have all 4 of my guys, so I get my 4 normal orders plus my lieutenant order. So I'm going to go ahead and spend the first regular order, and my orc trooper will go ahead and step around. Okay, so there's that, and he is going to hug the wall here.
Yeah, I've got you.
Yeah. So yeah, basically he steps around. I'm going to try and keep it so that he's far enough back so that the Aguacila doesn't have get an arrow, but the Mobile Regatta does. So we have line of fire to each other. So we're going to go ahead and wait for Fabricator General to declare his arrow.
So I will shoot you.
All right. My Orc Trooper knows that there's a Mobile Brigada guy right there, so he's going to go ahead and do the second skill of the order. Is going to be a ballistic skill attack. So he's going to shoot back.
So 14 for you, 13 for him.
Yep.
Which is the +3 for the rifle, -3 for...
Yep. So we're looking at the range, we're within 8 inches, so we get +3. Both of us have cover, so -3. So we're looking at base ballistic skill, so I got a 14. So I had one at 11.
Yep.
Because that was like an 18.
Yeah.
And a 15,
Yes,
so close.
So close, but you are hit.
But I do hit. I get one hit.
So
You are potentially going to take a wound, but you have your armor save to make. Now, the Mobile Regatta and the Orc troops are heavy armor, so they're kind of like powered armor, servo actuated. These are the true power armors. They have heavy armor. So you have a 4.
So that makes it a 9, -3 with cover
Easily
as well.
makes it. So that's the damage of 13 that I have to beat.
You need a 9 or higher, I think.
Yeah. So you had a 4 armor, but you also had a +3 for cover, so you were actually getting a +7 to that roll. So you had a 23. Okay.
So your next order.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and spend my lieutenant order on the orc. He's going to stand there, kind of shimmy around, and he's actually going to stand where he is, idle. So your action is going to be shoot him again.
I can't take another arrow at somebody until they spend an order. So you have to.
Oh yeah, I'm spending an order.
You're turning an order to stand still.
Yeah.
That's his first skill.
The first skill is move. It is technically move, but he's not. He's moving 0. So I believe, as I mentioned in the mission 1, when you spend an order and your action is to move and you move 0, it's generally referred to as idle.
Yep. So you're gonna shoot.
I will shoot again.
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
So
And
my second skill is going to be to shoot.
all right. So we're back to where we were before.
Yep.
And I miss.
I had 3 successes.
Yes, 3 successes, even though with a 1, 3, and 10. But he missed totally. So you're gonna need. Make sure I'm doing this right. So 3 for the cover is 10. 4 for armor is 6. So you need 7s 3 times.
Yep.
So 7s or higher.
And
I'm getting them all.
Okay.
And if you watch the first mission, you can definitely see the advantage of heavier armor is definitely much more survivable.
Yeah, the heavy infantry in cover is much tougher than light infantry in the open.
Yeah, mobile regardless.
Some of them had cover.
Yeah, and even cover wasn't helping much, but yeah, 3 to 4 armors. Yep. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do another one.
Here we go again.
Shooting.
Looking for a crit.
Okay. All right, I'm looking for 14s.
Ooh, this time the mobile brigada wins.
Yep. The mobile brigada succeeds and beats my successes.
So what happened was this 10 beats the 8 and 5, which were 2 successes.
All right, so I get to roll my armor save, so I'm looking at a +7 to my roll, so I'm looking for a 7 as well.
Yep.
I get a 1, so he takes a wound. Now, one of the big differences, heavy infantry is obviously heavy infantry. They can take a shot and not go down, so he gets 1 wound. They typically have 2 wounds, so he is still now fully functional, but he is wounded. So this is not going well for Panoshana.
No, the big boys in the game.
Okay, so I need to do something about his Aguacilius coming around the corner. So I'm going to go ahead and activate this Fusilier. He is going to go ahead and move over here and turn and hug the corner. So that he'll be able to watch that back corner.
So 1 order left.
Yeah. I'm
you
going
gonna
to try it again.
The showdown. Oh, got all 3.
Successes.
Oh, that is a cocked die. No, sorry, I revealed that one. It's hanging on both to either success or failure. Oh,
15.
just missed. You missed by 2.
Misses by 2.
So you are nailed by 3 shots, so you need 7 or higher 3 times. Can you do it again? He did it before.
Yep.
Oh,
2 of them.
2. So now I have a
Now you have a wound, so it is back to push.
little blood on the pitch.
Yep.
Back to push. But he did force Panoshana to use just about every order, and he held that corner. Wow. Wow, that is what calling a cinematic hero is all about right there.
He's the villain, not the hero.
Okay. The cinematic villains
They're the villains. They're the villains.
As a heroic Panoshana is unable to
Of course they're
move.
heroic.
Because every hero stands up and thumps his chest, proud to be an orc.
Yep. Yes, they do.
Let's see. Oh, well, it's definitely time to do that. So, I've got my 4 orders, my lieutenant order, and first thing to do, I'm not going to be able to do it in one move. It'll take both. It'll have to be a move, but we'll spend that first order, and we'll get this guy first to the base of the ladder. But I don't have enough move to make it all the way up the ladder, so I have to use my second move to get all the way up the ladder.
Alright.
And nobody is looking my way, so this time I can actually get on the roof without killing myself. And that leaves me with 1.5 inches.
Yep. Alright. Correct. So what we had was Fusilier. Line of fire was this direction. This Fusilier was this direction. Because the bases haven't been marked, I'm looking at the shoulders. So they're looking this way. He's actually positioned this way. So he was just out of line of fire there.
See, we don't have the lean out rule in these basic rules, but I don't need it to get some of these guys.
If you can get the silhouettes can see each other.
I'm actually going to spend another order to adjust my footing just a little bit.
Yep.
That will allow me to get a better shot on them so I'm not accidentally giving my opponents cover when they wouldn't normally have it.
Alright. Set that there.
And see, I can't get this guy,
You should be able
but
to
I can't get that guy. I could get either one of those, but I'll shoot at this guy here.
You can get both of them. You can split fire with burst weapons.
split. Yeah.
Sure, why not?
You just gotta name how many on who.
Yep. I will put 2 on this guy and 1 on her. So
He's gonna, hold on, he's gonna respond. Oh, I'm assuming
Yep.
they're both dodging.
Yeah, they're both going to be dodging.
Okay. So we'll start with a 2 on the guy at the end.
Alright.
And he needs
that's 1 hit.
14s.
I believe they're 10s. Where was it? Right there. So Facilia's physical is 10.
Yep.
No,
And got it. So 1 hit on him.
I thought it was under for dodge.
I said, yeah,
Right,
you got it.
okay.
You hit it.
Yeah. And did you shoot?
I
at her
haven't.
yet?
I haven't shot at her yet. Do you want to do the damage on him first?
Yeah,
Sure.
some damage to him first.
So 1 hit on him. Wait a minute. That's
don't
not how
have
that
a-
works.
I get armor 1, so I'm looking for a 13.
Just excited to roll dice.
Oh.
Yeah, he made it. So he's
Yep.
still good.
So he is
But
going.
he doesn't get to turn.
Uh,
He failed his physical.
yeah, let me. We'll check. I'll check on that in a second.
Okay. And then the girl.
And then shot on the girl is a hit.
15.
So I'm looking for 13s.
And just made it.
Yep.
So they're good.
All right. Let me.
We're back.
All right. Okay. So something just kind of clicked as we were wrapping that up. The Operation IceStorm rule set does not allow me to do dodges while I'm do not have line of fire to an attacking enemy. So it didn't impact anything that happened because my people still got shot anyways. But I shouldn't have been able to do a dodge roll. He should have been able to have normal rolls to shoot me, and then I went ahead and made the armor saves anyways. So it didn't actually have an impact in the game.
And it's not that the dodge rules are not in IceStorm. It's just that we're in Mission 2, and we haven't included those rules yet. So we're sort of caught in a point where we know more rules than are in the basic set right now. So you have to, forgive us or mention in the comments when we actually use a rule that's more advanced than the mission that we're in just now. But so we haven't added the dodge in just yet. So I guess that means that if bad guys can't face me, I should just keep shooting them in the back.
Yes. The the dodge is there. It's just the dodge needs to have line of fire to the attacking enemy for me to be able to dodge. So, yep.
So why don't we? I'll spend my order.
Check to see if I was able to be able to.
Okay, we're back.
Okay. Okay. So, looking at the rules and when the rules get implemented in the Operation IceStorm rule set, we see that what happens is I'm not allowed to dodge. My Fusiliers were not allowed to dodge because they did not have line of fire. However, because they both survived the armor save from the damage from being shot, they are able at the end of the order to be able to turn around and face the person who has shot at them. So they're going to be doing that now that that order is concluded. Oop. So they turn around and they now have line of fire back at the Aguacile. Those two were the only ones that were able to do it because they were the only ones that actually were actually shot and made an armor save or survived an armor roll.
So now I've still got 2 more regular orders to go, and I could go action hero and stay here on the roof and shoot it out with them and then get gunned down. Or optionally, now that they've turned around to see where I am, I could run away to where they can't see me and they won't be able to shoot me in their active turn.
But you have cover, they don't.
Correct.
Yeah, but there's 2 of them, and have you seen his dice? So there are intangibles that need to be taken into
Sound
account.
like a cowardly villain here.
Yeah.
What's it gonna be?
He does activate. They will generate an arrow.
Arrow, anyways.
Yep. So let's see.
Or you use it all in the mobile regatta.
No, I'm gonna. Actually, that's true. They can't shoot at me until I twitch. So I could just start pumping more lead into your lieutenant. That sounds like a good time.
Yep.
So,
So let's do that. So we've
regular
established we're inside range.
Yep. Plus 3,
And
minus
Range
3.
and cover, so
Yeah.
we're at
Plus
base
3, minus
ballistic.
3. So
13
base
for you.
ballistic is
3 dice.
And 2 hits.
2 hits.
7 and 4.
All right, a 7 and a 4. So I get my 1 fire shot back, and I get a 4. So
One
I
hit.
cancel your 4. So I get 1 hit.
Uh-oh.
So
Yeah,
I'm at
7 or
plus
higher.
7. So I'm looking for a 7. Got it. Not so fun, is it?
no. It's still just as fun. I'm trying to find some other more effective way, more efficient way to defend my spaceship empire here. I mean, I have no idea why you guys decided to invade one of the Nomad home ships, but
You go 1 and 1.
Svalarheima is not a nomad home ship.
Pano's entire just because you can say this is mine does not actually make it true. You think you own
we're fighting
everything.
Yu Ching over it.
You think you own everything.
That's
No.
Yes, you
There are
do.
things we don't own.
As an
Yeah,
outlaw
like your own internet, which actually tells you what to do. Let's
Sure.
see. So, really, I guess I can't argue with that. Sure. Come around the corner, put more pressure on you. Shoot your lieutenant, which is the entire point of this mission.
Yeah.
Alright.
Twice.
1 and 11.
So the 18 is a miss.
Yep. So I'm looking for 14.
Miss. So
So
2
I get 2.
hits.
So I got 2 at plus 7.
Got it.
1.
4. So it's a fail.
One and
Yeah.
done.
Yep. So he has taken his second wound, which means he is now dead. So he is removed
He's
from the table.
unconscious.
Oh, thank you.
When you're at 0, you're
That's right.
unconscious.
I was thinking that he had.
Well, you can't really bring it back to life in
Yeah.
but
So
just
he is going to be unconscious, which means without a healer or anybody with the doctor or the
Thank you.
paramedic ability, he is effectively out of the game. So what happens now is I enter a situation that's called loss of lieutenant. So right now my 3 Fusiliers become irregular, so they're going to be generating these orders here rather than the standard green orders. What will happen is they can each spend their irregular orders do not go into the order pool. They can only spend them themselves.
Well, we'll find that out as it finishes his last action.
Oh yeah, I have. Well, I have a lieutenant action, don't
Yeah.
I? I'm not going to spend it. I'll just idle right there.
Alright, so now. So
Okay.
basically now we have 3 irregular orders.
Yep. So looking at it, I am in loss of lieutenant. So I've only got my 3 irregular orders. Things are looking pretty bleak for me right now.
And what makes irregular different than regular?
What happens is these do not go into an order pool and be spent on any of them. Only the model that generates the irregular order can use that irregular order. So each of these guys can only will only get 1 active order.
Okay.
All right.
Chain of command is gone. Teamwork is broken down.
Yeah, pretty much.
People are screaming. You know, where's the sergeant? Where's the lieutenant? Where's the lieutenant? Waving their arms over their heads.
Yeah, basically. All right. So what we're gonna do? She's gonna activate. She's gonna spend her order. She's gonna go ahead and shoot the Aguacila right in front of her.
Okay.
We are now obviously within 16 inches, so
So you still need your
we're
12s.
at the +3. He is in cover, so I am at -3, so I'm at my base 12 ballistic skill. I am not in cover, so he will be getting a +3 to his ballistic skill.
Alright. And you're going to shoot back, I take it?
Yep.
Alright.
So you get 1.
Just 1.
And you beat it.
So armor check for her.
Yep. So she gets an armor check.
We're looking for
She's a 1, so I'm looking for a 13.
No.
She does not get it, so she's going to fall unconscious. All right. Wonderful bit of rules here. I'm going to activate this Fusilier. He's going to be, first action is going to be move. He is going to move his 4 inches. You're going to get your arrow from that guy.
So I'll take that at the. I suppose it doesn't matter. I'll take it before you get into cover from me.
Well, yeah. It's any point during the move. You're also going to be getting a arrow from the mobile brigada lieutenant. So you're going to have 2 shots. I will not be in cover for either of them. So I'm going to put 1 shot at your Aguacile and 2 at the mobile brigada.
Okay, so we will roll the Aguacile's shot. He needs a 11.
14 total.
Yeah, 14 total because he's
Plus right.
at the range.
And I'm putting the 1 shot is +3 -3 for range and cover.
So 12.
So I'm looking for a 12.
Miss.
Nope, I miss.
Okay.
So there's going to be 1 armor save. 2 shots on the mobile brigada.
Yeah.
Yep.
+3 for cover, or +3 for range, -3. So
That's a
I'm at
12.
my base 12.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
give you
not
cover
gonna-
back.
I'm not in cover because I'm not in
Not
base
touching.
base
Oh,
contact.
well, I-
Got touching that.
Fair enough.
Yep. And I
I was
can't
looking
really-
through the body.
yeah.
I mean, orcs are big, but you still can't hide behind them.
Yeah, I can't get line of fire without moving onto where the orc is, so into where the orc is.
So
Alright, so I get my 2 shots at a 12.
12, yep.
1.
And
So
that's
I
what he
get
got.
1 hit on you.
So you need an 8 or a 7 or higher to save your armor. Oh, payback. But now he needs to make an armor at 13. Because he failed the Fusilier.
Yep.
Yep, because he
And-
took that
Because
shot.
I get shot from the Aguacile. 19
Made it.
makes it.
So he was a hero there, but now we have a lieutenant down as well over there.
Yep.
Last regular. Oh, we still have 1 regular order here.
Do you have a regular order? Do you have line of fire to him there?
I hadn't taken it before.
Okay. Okay.
That would require a lean out.
Yeah. They don't have. Operation IceStorm hasn't introduced suppression fire yet, so I can't use it. Because this would be a great place to use suppression fire. All right.
Well, you know which way your bed is, so you could just run that way, and that would be fine.
He is still up against the corner. I'm not going to do anything with him at this point.
Now, do they stay in regular, or do you nominate another lieutenant?
They have not introduced the nomination of a new lieutenant yet.
Okay.
So I'm still in loss of lieutenant.
Okay.
The loss of lieutenant in mission 2 is a simplified version of the full lieutenant role, and at the end of this active turn, you get to pick a lieutenant and you automatically go back to being regular.
Okay, so it is right.
It's a 50-50 chance for me as to which one of you is lieutenant, but now you can actually
Keep it a little secret.
you nominate and
Yep.
go from there.
All right.
So
Now you're in a regular.
now I'm irregular. Well, we're always irregular. That's one of the reasons why everybody loves us. Yeah, people who wear berets and think they're all right really don't have much room to talk.
Military uniform.
Orc following beret wearing
It's
drone
military
flying.
uniform. Do you want to wear a beret?
I've never wanted to wear a beret.
It's not raspberry, so they're good.
I wouldn't say anything. If you see a guy in a uniform with a raspberry beret, I would not say anything about it. That is, they wear those berets as an invitation to a fight that you really don't want to have.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I've actually taken care of this one pretty well. All right, so. Oh, why don't we start with the guy on the top, and we'll take the shot that's been working so well so far.
Okay. You're gonna take a shot at him?
Yep.
None
of them.
Wow.
Yeah,
Right.
obviously is.
So +3 -3, 12.
Got him. So now you need
not a
a
crit,
10.
so you get your
10.
save.
Yep. Armor +3 a cover. No. What worked so well?
Well, he couldn't live without
Puts
Sarge
him on-
anyway. He
Puts
didn't.
him unconscious.
Yep.
He's not happy.
Let's sleep it off. All right. So now.
It is now to 2-on-2. How quickly things have changed.
Yeah.
What looked like a surefire roll, Mr. Hero over here puts a backfire shot,
Right.
and then he puts on the guy on the top of the roof. Who's scared? Who's scared?
That's right.
All right. Let's see about getting it. What are we gonna do? All right. So the real tactical question that I've got right now is. My last two guys are in irregular because of loss of lieutenant. But I know that the loss of lieutenant rules, as it stands right now in mission 2, is that at the end of this active turn, I will pick a lieutenant and they'll automatically turn regular for this introductory scenario. So, do I just, if I act now and run around the corner and take my shots, I get one order, one shot, because the second guy can't make it around to take his own shots. Or I hang out, I set up, turn regular, and then when she comes around the corner, I can spend both regular orders on her and get 2 sets of shots into him. Assuming that she survives all the arrows and stuff, but hey, plans. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to move forward a little bit with her to get ready. And then we'll move forward a little bit with him so that he can jump around the corner if he has to. Make sure that they're tucked up nice and tight to the building. And that will be the last 2 irregular orders, and it's back to your active turn.
Okay. So I'm looking around. I'm trying to gauge how far around this guy is going to need to come before he is going to have line of fire. All right. So I've got potentially three orders. I look, 1, 2 unconscious. So I got 2 conscious. So I get 2 orders. One of them is my lieutenant. This is now considered private information, so he doesn't really know which one it is. So
the guy that's not directly shooting at me.
Possibly.
It's going to be the guy that's not going to go around that corner.
So
The officer is the guy that says, "You go check it out."
Yeah.
all right. So
Why is that? Because now I outrank you.
Activate
Field
and-
promotion, sir.
he gets a activation, and I am gonna go. I gotta make sure he comes out around this way. And I believe it's right around here that they get line of fire to each other.
Not just yet.
No,
No.
nope, not yet. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and spend my second regular order because he's not going to go any further. Okay, so I'm now spending my second regular order. He is going to step up a little bit further, get line of fire to the Aguacilla around the corner.
Okay.
he hears some footsteps, takes a few steps,
So Bliss
realizes that they can see each other now, and they are probably going to be shooting. Is that your?
Sure.
Your.
Not like I can dodge to anywhere.
All right, so he declares his second action is to or second part of the order is to shoot. Ballistic skill attack, so he gets 3 dice.
Yep, need twice. All hits.
3 hits. You
Yes!
cancel all 3 of them. Good.
So sorry. So we tie here.
Oh.
So you need an armor.
Now that yeah, I think that they may be declared
Because in face to face is in second edition at least. The defender could check it on a tie.
No, I believe the
Because I
higher.
remember being annoyed about
I
that.
thought the higher ballistic skill wins out on ties.
Well, that would be me anyway.
No, he's got higher ballistic skill than you. Oops, we're back on pause. So
Okay.
we are back at a tie, and it was a push.
Yep, the true tie at 5s. So it was a push. Neither of us succeeds.
And I take it that he's not the lieutenant.
No.
So that's it.
Yep.
So back to you. So plan in motion.
Well, technically, I am.
Oh, yeah,
I am going to
spend
spend the lieutenant order. He is.
Gonna get you a better position.
Find a better hiding
Yeah.
place.
Well, he's now going to be doing a move up to the corner. He's got plenty of move to get there.
I got you covered. All right.
Okay.
Here it is.
Oh well. I can shoot one without.
Without worrying.
Yep.
We already know we've got line of fire to each other.
So I'll spend my first order for pumping ammo into the friendly face around the corner,
All
and
three
that's
hit.
3.
And yours a 9, so I'm looking for 12s.
Yep.
Nope.
Ooh.
So I get 3 hits.
So you need 10 or 10 or higher because 3 armor will cover. The one failure.
I get 2 of them.
That 2 would fail the 1. He goes into unconscious.
Yep.
Right there.
There it is.
Down goes another Fusilier.
Yep. So I'm down to 1 remaining person.
So I'm going to be shooting over this person anyway. So stepping around to look him in the face while I shoot at the guy behind him will be weird, awkward. Right. So I really guess there's no other way to get this scenario done than to step around the corner, because we could play cat and mouse for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's pretty much Infinity style is you don't go around the corner. The game could be cat and mouse all day long.
Yeah.
I will come around the corner
Around the corner. you
just
both
enough
have
to
cover.
exchange cover.
So same things again.
Yep.
Just a little farther distance, but still bonuses and minuses.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
2
two.
hits with 8 and
So
6.
6 and 8. So I'm looking for 12, 8.
So nothing. So
Nothing
it's a
happens.
push.
It's a push.
And that's the one is the lieutenant order.
Now, did you nominate her as your lieutenant, or
We'll
do
find
you want
out.
us-
We'll find out.
or do you want us not
I expect
spend it?
I expected her to get gunned down as soon as she came around the corner. Although I suppose being by yourself, a regular or a lieutenant, it really doesn't matter. So
Nah, not really.
let's see. I can't step around and take a shot at you without stepping out of cover.
Yep.
But I can, if I'm going to be out of cover, I may as well be so far out of cover that you don't have it either.
That's not going to happen.
Well, he'll get an ARO at me, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he also
I'm
have
still- I'm
cover.
still
He's
gonna
still
be
touching
covered.
He's still touching the building.
yeah, but I'm gonna have a line on
We
you
have-
from
he's
like
still
over
4-inch
here.
move. A
Yeah,
4-inch
but he's
move.
still touching the building. In Infinity, all he has to do is touch the building to afford cover. That's how it works. You
Suppose- yeah,
can
that
still
would
see
still-
him, but it's the definition of what they do for contact for cover, which is different than any other
How
game.
much of the silhouettes are
Yeah.
concealed? I think it's a third in the full set rule set.
Yeah.
Well, that makes it much more difficult decision.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll just get out to here then.
Yeah, right.
Lieutenant's gonna see if he's the next man in charge.
I'm gonna shoot at you. You're gonna shoot at me.
Yep.
Okay.
You're looking at base skill, and you got
And
2.
2.
But you're looking now at a +3 because he's out of cover. So you're looking
So
at
I am looking for a 15.
15s, yeah. And
11.
Yep,
Did
that
that.
cancels mine.
So you get
So
your
you
armor
armor.
save.
And he
And-
fails because he's not in cover.
Yep.
So
Yep.
he is unconscious.
So he's dead.
All right.
So you're pretty much down to your 2 orders to kind of shoot back her.
Yep.
Kind of make it
So
simple.
he will shoot at her.
So this is back even. And he got the crit.
2.
So
Oh yeah, 12's
Yeah.
a crit.
there's nothing you can do.
So
the game is
Yep.
over.
Well, no.
Because he's 11
He
crit. His 11 is a crit,
Yeah.
not 12.
Yep.
So you outdo him.
The crit's
So Panoshia will come back. Well, I believe though, he still wins the scenario.
you got the 7.
Yeah, so
I
that
think
would-
I think he's gonna win because
He wins the scenario even though he
you
lost
got my
everybody.
lieutenant first.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna get
So
more.
we've got-
Moral victory at all. Good comeback for the models.
So there we go. Yeah, it's a squeaker for the Nomads in this one. But
You put the shock value in because of the killing the lieutenant first.
oh, we get to put some good brain time on loss of lieutenant too.
Yep.
So that was a good thing
Yeah.
to
Good showcase.
have
So
in hand.
point wise, the first one is for each trooper eliminated. So we got 4 and 3.
Yep.
I got 4. He got 3. However, being the first to eliminate the enemy lieutenant, he gets 2 points. So he's now at 5, and I'm at 4. So he actually wins the mission objectives.
There it is. I don't know if this is a partying kind of victory or not, but I guess when you're a Nomad, every day it's a party, so I guess we'll go with that then.
Yep.
There we are. So remember, paint your armor red so your blood doesn't show. It screws people up more. Wait, unless you're from Praxis, in which case nobody knows what color your blood is, but never mind.
Yep.
So,
Alright.
yeah. So there we have it. You can see that was the loss of lieutenant order, secure the warehouse, mission 2. If you have any questions or comments on what's going on, or you just want to razz beret wearing orc followers, let us know in the comments. And come check us out on the forums, spectrestudio.us, or spin by our Patreon page. It's under the name Benito Sinense. It's just the same as the YouTube channel. And let us know what you think. And stick around for Mission 3, where we continue to go through the Operation IceStorm introductory scenarios. Thank you.